Very nice, very nice. And our final roaster before Tobe gets up here. You guys gonna love this guy. This next roaster has opened for Tracy Morgan and Norm MacDonald. Ladies and gentlemen, Owen Thomas!
Keep it going for everybody we see tonight. Thank you. It's good to be here. Holy shit, look at this room. There's more bad artwork in this room than on an autistic kid's refrigerator. Holy shit, look at this dais between Tobe, Scott Putnam, Brush, Jason Bency, Donnie P, and the rest of Tobe's crew. This dais is responsible for more bastard children than a season of Maury. At least Steve Sabo has had the courtesy of pushing his women down a flight of stairs. As we all know, Steve Sabo is a sexual predator. There's more to the joke. Steve Sabo preys on so many emotionally unstable women he can spot a daddy issue faster than Dr. Phil. But hats off to Sabo for behaving himself tonight. You know, having Tom Brush and Bob Cook on the dais, he managed to keep it together. Because normally he tries to fuck anything that's sad, drunk, and has giant tits. Steve Sabo claims to have fucked over 200 women. Sounds impressive. Turns out he was just counting the fat ones as 2. Most dates require a few drinks to get them in the mood. Steve Sabo's dates need a harpoon in a saltwater tank. Steve Sabo has serviced more fat chicks than Lane Bryant. But Sabo, at this point in your career, you should have your own HBO special. You're doing shitty one-nighters in bumfuck nowhere. You've entertained more white trash than Leonard Skinner. After 20 years in the business, you're like the tractor pull of comedy because you only amuse rednecks and you'll never be televised. Donnie P, what the fuck happened to you, man? You went from being on the #1 morning show in the city to working in a box factory. It's ironic you work in a box factory considering you'll be living in one soon.
Yes.
After your baby mama kicks you out, that's the last box you'll ever be inside. Donnie, as a comic, you've come a long way. You've gone from horrible to mediocre. I'm just kidding, man. I like your act. I mean, I liked it a little better when Dane Cook did it first, but But stick with song parodies, man. That's your thing. You're like a metrosexual Weird Al. But stop with the hip-hop songs. You're responsible for more bad rapping than Michael J. Fox on Christmas morning. Before I met Donnie P, I didn't know that a guy could have camel toe. Donnie P is so metro, people in big cities now say they have to catch the Donnie P before work. Still love you. Tom Brush. Tom Brush is here. I was just wondering, how much did they pay you to play Peter Griffin? But Tom, seriously though, I'm happy to see you were able to make it here tonight. Not because I like your comedy, but because this bar has a flight of stairs. But it was nice change of pace to hear you do more material rather than your arsenal of 5 fat jokes. Tom Brush doesn't have much in the way of a web presence. However, he can be seen on Google Earth. Wannabe comedian Tim Hoyt is here. Tim, identify yourself. Look at that little fairy. Tim Hoyt, you're pathetic, depressed, and lonely. Have you ever been laid? I mean, look at this guy. Tim Hoyt has been jerking off for so long, he used his own umbilical cord for autoerotic asphyxiation. Which is technically the only time he's ever came inside of a woman. Tim Hoyt, man, you know it's sad when Bob Pope made it on the dais and you didn't. Bob Pope! Bob, you're as funny as you are tolerable to be around. That mustache makes you look like you molest kids, but the only thing you molest are jokes. And kids too. Your act is like Japan after the tsunami. It's watered down and thousands of innocent people have had to suffer through it. Bob Pope, your comedy is so bad, the only time I think about your act is when I'm trying not to come. Well, earlier, Sabo compared Bob Pope to Hitler, which is completely unfair, because Hitler at least knew how to captivate an audience. Bob Pope kisses so many comedians' asses, his mustache smells like the couch cushion on the set of David Letterman. And it's covered in Steve Sabo's dingleberries. Well, we're here tonight to honor Tobe. This is a special occasion for Tobe, because this is the first time Tobe's had a room full of his friends that weren't trying to give him an intervention. Tobe, I don't know why you decided to put your friends on the dais. They don't have a comedic bone in their bodies. The only thing they've ever roasted is the back of a heroin spoon. Well, look at yourself, Tobe. You're fat, pasty, and covered in ink. You don't look like a tattoo artist. You look like silly putty rolled over a newspaper. If you look closely, you can see Doonesbury on his ass. But Tobe likes to live like a rock star. He drives a Hummer in the winter and a Camaro in the summer, allowing him to be a douchebag year-round. I'm not saying Tobe Drew has a big ego, but the last time I saw somebody with a head that big, at least they had the excuse of having Down syndrome. Tobe, you're a fat alcoholic, and you have the name Tobe, just like the slave from Roots. Which is ironic because you're bound to lose a foot too, except you'll just lose yours to diabetes. I'm only kidding though, you look good. You lost weight? It looks like you lost weight, but then again, mugshots do add 10 pounds. I googled Tobe to try to find some dirt on him. Turns out, he's got a MySpace, Facebook, and he's on YouTube. I'm surprised. I didn't know your web presence extended further than your sex offender page. But while writing this roast, Tobe approached me and said, everything you guys are ripping on me about, you wish you had. And he's completely right. As I always wondered what it'd be like to have a GED and an incurable rash. But I've always heard, make your recreation your occupation. You took your love of art and transformed it into a tattoo parlor. Now all you're missing is your own Planned Parenthood and a battered women's shelter. But Tobe is a ladies' man. In fact, Tobe is so good with women, he's never had to use foreplay. Because really, what's the point if a chick's passed out already? I mean, if only I had his swagger, He's just got that prison rape look that women swoon for. As we all know, Tobe lives next to a college campus. In fact, he's the reason why abortion clinics offer a student discount. Tobe, man, the women you hook up with, they're hot, but they're fucking dumb. Which explains why you have so many piercings. Just proves that retards really are attracted to shiny objects. Tobe, you know your women are dumb when a coloring book has the same effect as a roofie. And Tobe has a daughter as well. Great, just what the world needs, another girl with daddy issues. Plus her name is Trinity, as if she wasn't already going to grow up to be a stripper.
Oh, shit.
Is he laughing? Hey, but look on the bright side, though. You know, when she turns 13, you can start hitting on her friends. Tobe has the reputation for taking advantage of younger women. He's given more false promises to underage girls sitting on his lap than Santa Claus. The only difference is girls cry when they find out he is real. The girls he gives tattoos to are so young, the last tramp stamp you gave was of Dora the Explorer. Do you really consider yourself an artist? You give tramp stamps to college girls. Must be so gratifying to know that your work is being used to absorb the semen of frat boys. It's like giving the Mona Lisa a facial. But he's a hell of a businessman. In fact, he's fucked nearly every girl he's hired for his shop. He's the only employer that has syphilis as a sign-on bonus. He puts the staff in staph infection. But Tobe, you treat your women like Osama bin Laden. You dump them within 24 hours of blasting them in the face. Between all your clit piercings and venereal diseases you've spread, you've mutilated more pussy than African circumcision. That's not hair gel holding up his faux hawk. That's the tears of the parents of the girls he defiles. But Tobe once brought a new date to comedy nights. And he said this is all verbatim, and I quote, "I'm probably gonna fuck this chick tonight, and I might piss on her to teach her a lesson." Tobe Drew's sole purpose in life is to help dumb bitches get over their bad boy phase. Once they get that out of their system, they'll settle down and fuck guys like us. And for that, I salute you. Thank you, Tobe Drew.
Owen Thomas, everybody!